Welcome back. We're still in Chapter 1, but we made some progress. Better progress than the first time. I'm sleepy. The slightly hard bed is putting stress on my shoulders. I turn over restlessly, but when I look upward, the morning sun shines on me through the window. That's right. This isn't my room. Still sleepy, I look around me. The room feels rather bare. It contains none of the daily conveniences I've grown accustomed to. It'll be a while before I get used to it. Well, even if it's on a different pillow than I'm used to, I'm glad I was able to sleep. I rise from bed and look out at the garden through the window. Aselia. The fluttering curtain brushes against my cheek. Aselia is drying laundry in the garden. I'm not sure what time it is now, but I feel like this girl is always working. Is she the maid of this house after all? So, maids really exist. I whisper something dumb to myself. Unconsciously, I survey the surroundings. But I really thought maids were something that only existed in the world of manga and movies. Well, I guess it's not strange to see one in a place like this either. Aselia looks up at the sky as she dries the sheets. Her eyes meet mine, and she waves with a smile.
So, Yuuto, yes, you,
She said something to me. Judging from her smile, it's probably something like, "Good morning." Holding down the rustling and fluttering white sheets, she combs her hair back. She seems like an incredible maid. I'm a little bit flustered. Good morning, Aselia. I make a slightly exaggerated wave and shout a greeting. Still holding a sheet, she makes some sort of gesture to me. Looks like she's having a bit of a tough time doing it, but she skillfully gathers all the sheets in her arms. She's speaking a little faster than usual, so I can't understand her. She puts both hands to her face, then makes a gesture of eating. I guess she wants me to wash up and come eat breakfast. Okay, got it. I'll get ready now. Aselia stared blankly in response to my shout of acknowledgement. Because she don't understand. I guess I'll have to explain with gestures. I make a thumbs up sign. If bowing works, maybe she'll understand this too. And what? Aselia stops moving. Her eyes widen. She covers her mouth with her hands. That action makes the sheets flutter through the air. In an instant, her face turns bright red. Soon I could tell, even from this distance, that she's gotten red all the way to her ears. Could it be that this sign is appropriate? She's clearly gotten flustered by it, and that's making me feel abashed too. I wonder what it means. My guess is that you might be nude and you need to put some clothes on. Aselia tries to leave the area as though escaping. But the sheets she's carrying are obstructing her view, and she doesn't notice the laundry basket at her feet. Aselia, watch out! I try to warn her immediately, but my words don't get through to her, and she beautifully trips on the laundry basket. Aselia herself makes some surprising agile movements to avoid falling, but the newly washed white sheets and towels scatter to the ground. Aselia stares at the upside-down laundry basket and dirty sheets in a daze. I've done a bad thing. It's clear that I was the root of cause of this. But I got to see an unexpected side of the seemingly perfect Aselia. She's still charming, even when she's distressed. I'll be out later, so let's eat breakfast for now. I shout to her. I don't mind if she can't understand. I feel like I have to put my feelings into words.
So, Yuuto.
She turns to me with teary eyes. I try making some kind of washing gestures. I should at least be able to convey my intention to help.
Lost? Is that a good class?
Aselia smiles again. Her smiling face is sincere and cute.
여름 사이즈 사이즈. Is hadis yemias. Na hakiuto koskana.
There don't seem to be any washing machines in this world. Washing this many sheets would definitely take a lot of time.
The is yemiaseng wa hayonasak.
Aselia's energy is stored, and she gathers the fallen sheets into the basket. She skillfully hangs the white sheet she's holding and picks up the basket. She carries the basket and runs toward the back door. The fluttering white sheets remain in the garden. Despite my situation, I find this scene soothing. I'm still worried about Cuddy, though. Even if I think about it, nothing will change. I don't even know where Cuddy is. I just have to wait for an opportunity. Thinking that makes me a little calmer. Now I'll go wash my face. Time passes. 16 days after waking up. Quite a few days pass. My body's mostly healed. I become more or less able to communicate with Aselia, and I'm gradually getting used to life here. Strangely, although it's only been a short time, 16 days, I've come to understand some of Aselia's words, or at least her intentions. I thought I was really bad at foreign languages. I guess it's as they say, being immersed in language is more effective than studying it. Damn right. Well, I don't really know the reason, so I won't think too hard about it. I yawn and make a big stretch. My body feels light today. I spin my arms around. It feels good. Not long ago, my body wouldn't listen to me at all. My whole body was in pain, and I was heavy-headed with fever. Fortunately, I've recovered enough to walk again thanks to Aselia's constant care. I need to think or something. I'm still worried about Cody, but Aselia's smile saves me over and over from my irritation, not being able to do anything. Come to think of it, is Aselia really the maid of this house? There aren't many people who come to the house to visit. I haven't seen anyone other than patrolling soldiers and the merchants coming to sell supplies. Just who is this house for? I hear a reserved nod. It's Aselia. Come in!
So, Yuuto, is hadis na dera hakito.
Aselia makes a gesture of bringing a spoon to her mouth. This is what she always does to tell me that it's mealtime. Seems like it's already time for lunch. Is it that time? It feels like I've been doing nothing but sleeping. Say, Aselia, is there anything I can help with? I'm gradually learning new words, although I have no confidence in my intonation or grammar. But Aselia is able to understand what I meant. She smiles back at me.
Is not is krimas na so Yuuto. Is hi. Ikotu mas moite nasiro. Ktonasis iatu hamsing naseku. Sokuru. Is habiturus. Sorok ya hakito.
Time passes. After lunch, I return to my room on the second floor and try to fight off my drowsiness. It may partially be because of the medicine Aselia brings me, but that isn't the only reason. It's also because of this world's books. Aselia brought me some children's picture books, and at first I thought I could learn some words from them. But although conversation is one thing, learning the written language is dreadfully difficult. Take it from someone who knows. You try writing in a different language, it's a whole different entity altogether. The language doesn't use the Latin alphabet or even the commonly used Arabic numerals at all. The letters are all strange. Furthermore, each letter is written at a different height, like the notes in sheet music. They don't even feel like letters to me. They look more like pictures. But the letters don't give the impression of having evolved from pictures. I can't seem to draw any visual associations from them. Thinking about it, I guess Japanese characters are the same way. Learning this language is impossible for me. I'll never be able to do this. I give up and close the book. Oh, I'm sleepy. I'll go drink some water. It's kind of noisy downstairs. Someone else here? I head toward the stairs and hear a commotion. A man shouts and Aselia yells pitifully. It's one of the soldiers that sometimes come and harasses Aselia. Damn it, them again? I run downstairs and see the irritated soldier knock Aselia to the floor. What are you doing? Stop it! I step between Aselia and the soldier, glaring at him. He puts his hand on his sword and smirks at me. I don't understand the words, but I know what he means. There's no way I could fail to realize that I'm being ridiculed. He wants me to come with him again? Fine, I'll come. I might be able to save Kaori. My heart silently fills with anger. I won't forgive him for his violence against Aselia. Even so, I try to keep my cool. This is my chance. Sure, I'll go.
So Yuuto, you have seen the secrets.
She seems to understand my intentions from the tone of my voice. She's clinging to me to stop me from going. Nay, sweetheart, I'm okay. There must be some danger involved, but... Aselia, I'm going. I have to save Kaori. I smile at her. If I can save Kaori, I'll run away from here. It's possible that this is the last time I'll ever see Aselia. It makes me a little lonely to think of that. Thank you, Aselia. Don't worry. I'll be okay. I smile and gently remove her hand from around my shoulders. I don't think I got through to her well, but she looks at me and speaks slowly as though she understands my feelings.
So, Yuuto.
Take.
I pat Aselia lightly on the shoulder and follow after the guard. And time passes. Before long, I'm back in the same place as before. Behind the endless rows of soldiers, the noble-looking girl with the flashy clothes looks at me curiously. And directly in front of me.
龍騎
He looks at me with a chuckle. I don't understand what he's saying, but he really gets on my nerves. Although I can't understand his words, I can easily tell that he has a hidden agenda. I don't want to kill him. His gestures are expressing concern for me, but looking at his eyes, I can immediately tell that those aren't his true feelings. The man looks down on me overbearingly. I don't know what he's saying, nor do I care to know. Rather, I'm scanning the surroundings. I don't see Cody anywhere. Where is she? Trying not to give away what I'm doing, I move as little as possible, shifting only my eyes. The noble-looking girl in the white dress makes a sign, and a soldier brings in a cloth-wrapped club. No, a sword. It emits a mysterious dull light and has a strange presence. I remember this sword and this gun. The first time I've seen it, but the sword has a certain familiarity. It feels like I'm meeting a childhood friend again after a long separation. My head becomes very clear. I can sense the intentions of the people around me more vividly than I could earlier. The club-shaped sword is brought in front of me. The soldier who brings it quickly hurries away afterwards as though fearful. What is this strange sword? And what does he want me to do with it? The thought of using it to threaten the old man into giving cowrie back enters my head. But I don't reach for the sword. I mustn't touch the sword so readily. Something like instinct warns me of that. He smirks and strokes his mustache as he speaks. That gives me a bad feeling, so I put my cell phone to her.
Aselia,
the girl in the white dress calls out in a clear voice. A large number of soldiers crowding around me move to open a wide path. Along that path, someone comes walking toward me. It's a girl carrying a giant spear that's larger than her own body. When I see her face, I doubt my eyes. Aselia, why are you here? She advances toward me without answering. She's staring at the floor, but the small part of her face I can see is clouded in sorrow. The blade of the spear in her hands glows fascinatingly, like a work of art. The spear stops 5 paces away from me. What's going on? Did they do something to you? Aselia! My questions are met with silence. She keeps staring at the floor. The people around me grin as though enjoying what's happening. After a few minutes of silence, Aselia opens her mouth. Whoa, wait a minute now. looks at me and whispers softly. Slowly, she raises her spear and points the tip at me. I'm so startled that I can't move. What are you doing? Asperia, why are you... I can't believe what's happening in front of my eyes. Why is Asperia pointing a spear at me? I look around me and meet eyes with the aging man. He laughs. He's the only one who is making Asperia and me fight. Ha! Ha! It seems he's trying to make me angry. If I don't fight with this sword, I'll die. Are Asperia and I just for show? Damn it! This is inhumane!
Aselia, calm written.
Ignoring my anger, the girl in white dress speaks coolly.
If you use words, he is eternally can tell what it goes. Is it? Or for Yuuto?
The moment she shouts that word, her spear emits a strong green light. She just says, Sofarek. Beads of light gather around the blade and something resembling an angel's halo appears over her head. Asperia, why are you doing this? I try smiling at her, but her expression doesn't change a bit. I'm assaulted by sudden feelings of uneasiness and despair, as though the ground has disappeared from under me.
So, you, if I never was interacted code, yeah, Aselia, see me the hug,
Huh? What are you saying, Asperia? What? My ears suddenly start ringing. I feel a pressure like wind coming from Asperia in front of me. I can hear alarm bells going off in my mind. At this rate, I'll be killed. The pressure I feel isn't the wind. What I feel from Asperia's is clearly the intent to kill. In the same moment that she steps forward, her spear tip flashes in front of me like a streak of light. She closes the distance between us in an instant and slashes horizontally. A few strands of my hair are cut off and float down through the air. I see both determination and grief in Asperia's eyes. I take a light backward step to buy more time. I didn't dodge the sword slash just now. Asperia missed on purpose. I wasn't able to react at all. Why is Asperia doing this? Who on earth is she? No, that doesn't matter now. Asperia has given me the chance to take up my sword. The chance to live. Lone wolf and cub, anyone? She levels her spear. The tip is pointed at my heart. All she has to do is thrust, and I'll die. My heart starts throbbing again. But this time, I don't step back. The desire not to be killed stimulates me to move. Damn it! I reach towards the sword on the floor before she strikes. Asperia thrusts her spear at that moment. I grab my sword before her spear can reach me. I desperately try to parry herself with the sword I picked up. The moment our blades collide. This voice again. A familiar voice echoes through my head. Our blades collide, and Aselia is sent flying back. What is this feeling? The moment I picked up the sword, my body began to feel lighter. I could make out Aselia's movements, which had until now been too fast to see. The surrounding people seem like they're moving in slow motion. And now we can understand what she's saying.
So, Yuuto, why the things seeing you as Homesta? Against is I'm Escamer. Ina Yusura seeing so Yuuto, Nea. Isa, Nani has Shanai, Na Yotedo.
Looking at me, she speaks words like a song. I can understand them as though she were speaking in Japanese. The words I hear are different, but they're replaced with familiar ones.
Uneto sing Sinihao Lasres Karuta. Busha Unaniku sing Aselia sing Munahak. Kura Natai. Hai Sun Semukunino sing Yoteto.
A magic circle of green light appears around Aselia's body, and wind begins blowing from it. Wind? No, a shield of mana! The word mana naturally floats into my head. I also understand that Aselia has used the power of wind to create a barrier. I can clearly see the mana that's gathered around her. Sweat runs down my back. I can even understand that penetrating her mana barrier is beyond my current level of ability. Her superiority in power is obvious. She whispers softly. The metal fixings on her sword clatter together. The hesitation is gone from her eyes. She plans to finish me with the next blow. No, I can't block it. What should I do? I can neither block nor evade. Is there nothing I can do in this life and death situation?
No is a cock. How come on was Shinhao Lasres Kaud Minehel?
The girl in the white dress shouts to suspend our battle. Hearing that, Aselia breathes a sigh of relief and lowers her spear.
Could you return a shield? Escamos Lena. Es Muse Enale Yukide. Es desolution la Shinhao Lasres Kaud success. Nese Holeus sem Aselia inem.
Na. Rastoku mateku ryuki ni kasemu kuetesui.
It was all a test.
Haki ni tesuru. Kurare ranarena. Haru koman wa Shinihao Lasres Kaud. Kura sono narena. Yuittu iku haru. Kutesu tau wa maharu. 噂のみこしみな、春すんな行く春三セミは、わっこすか、ねしろ。
Desire? Does he mean his sword? The aging man laughs in satisfaction. He calls Aselia a spirit, and this strange sword, desire. Just what is this all about? And why does he call me Etoranger?
Aselia, how national? Yes, Hagisasu.
She glances at me and leaves the audience chamber with a weak smile.
わむせろれな。な、すさはうせむ。れななれな。すにをはれ。はるそなんかな、まなけん。ゆう、はぬまれす。
Musulena, na deki kamyo wa escanetro.
So we're actually getting to the RPG part of this game now?
Al hachwa meo sen shimha wa deskawu. Al yamine sen huse yan wa escatosa.
The girl in the white dress orders me coolly. Her attitude makes me explode in anger. First she made Aselia try to kill me, and now she's giving me orders that I don't understand. I have no idea what you're talking about. Why did you make me fight Aselia, and where's Calorie? I get worked up and shout, using words from this world that I've never learned. Both familiar words and words that I should know slide smoothly from my tongue. What the hell are you talking about? I've been forcefully summoned here, made to fight against Aselia, and now I'm supposed to use this sword for reasons that I don't even know? Maybe I should use it against these guys. If I still have the power I displayed a moment ago, shouldn't I be able to save Calorie without them being able to stop me? That's right. I can even save Aselia, but the moment I think so... What? My body? This again? I'm assaulted by the same overwhelming pressure that I had felt last time. I feel an intense headache and nausea. My vision spins around and I'm unable to stand. I see Directive 4 in effect. Yes, there I am. Trying desperately to resist. Anger is the only thing keeping me from losing my mind. Even so, I continue to resist. I manage to stand and brandish my sword. But... an especially strong shock goes through my whole body. This time, I'm not able to bear it. I collapse at my wit's end. In the darkness, I reach my hand toward my hated enemy, but I can't touch anything. My hand won't reach. I still can't reach. His voice gets on my nerves. That final thought is the only resistance I can make. And time passes. Again. Okay, there we go. A dream. I'm actually going to stop here, and the next part, we go to this dream. Stay tuned. Well, Eien no Aselia right after this. Thanks so much for watching.